Welcome back to some more battles. We are in the Open Great League, and let's see if we can get some wins with the Clodsire paired with the Samurott and the Cradily in the back. We're going to switch out into the Samurott here as our safe swap. Looks like Mega Horn is shielded, and they decide to switch into their Dusclops. Shadow Punch is used. We can survive it. We're going to fire off the Hydro Cannon here. They easily contain that. We're trying to get to another one. Okay, this is good chip damage. Probably not going to get the shield. Oh, we do get the shield. Okay, interesting. And we kind of have an issue now. We don't really have a super great way to farm this down, so we're going to go into our Clodsire. They use Ice Punch. These are not Shadow Ice Punches, so we can survive these a little bit easier. However, you can see the third move here gets us into the red, and then we're going to switch into our Cradily. Ice Punch is used again. They swap into their Lapras. We can shield this easily, and since we have some energy to use, we can throw the Rock Tomb and get the farm down, which is really nice. Here we're going to be firing up another move, and this is going to be the Grass Knot to almost KO the Marowak, and we do shield here so that we can get off another move versus this move. Okay, unable to get the move off against this Dusclops. Dusclops is going to have to be taken out with our Earthquake, and we are going to try to farm down, and we do get the farm down for the win with our Clodsire. So GG, start playing a very close game. At least the Samurott was able to break down shields and just become very spammy like it's supposed to. Okay, we got the Greatly Komala, something we don't really see a lot. They try to catch the move onto their Gligar. We don't necessarily have a great answer to this thing. We're gonna use our Samurott and see if we can get some shields. There's the Hydro, and they get to another move. We are gonna shield here, and then we're just going to build up a lot of energy and fire off, hopefully, back-to-back Hydros. This Hydro does okay. They are going to Captai us in the next one. We do not survive that Aerial Ace, unfortunately. So it looks like at an energy disadvantage, the Gligar does take out that Samurott. We switch, catch something here. Ends up being Payback. Payback from the Komala. Does some good neutral damage, but we throw a huge Earthquake and we get the farm down. Now we have to deal with the Gligar and what else in the back. Okay. Oh, is this a lag out, or is okay? It was a lag out, unfortunately, and we will never know. So on to the next game. We got the Clodsire versus the PokemonGo. We do have a one-hit KO Earthquake, and we know that we can survive one move. They go for the Rock Tomb debuff. Even though we're debuffed, this Earthquake will still KO because of the double weakness. Looks like they go for another Rock Tomb here, and we're just going to fire off another Earthquake. They're going to give us 2 shields. We'll take that all day. And now we're going to switch out into the Samurott. Samurott has the same scenario. We can shield here and throw a Hydro to take them out if they allow us, but they don't. They go into their, into the Umbreon. Umbreon into the Samurott, knowing these bug moves is not great for them. As you can see right here, even though we're debuffed, 2 Mega Horns takes out that bulky Umbreon, and then we get to this Hydro here against this PokemonGo. Down goes the PokemonGo, and now we have the mirror match with the shield advantage. We should be in good shape. Looks like our opponent does run the Bullet Seed, so we fire off this Rock Tomb after they debuff us first. Here comes another move. Rock Tomb is going to barely not take us out because we did get the debuff. That allows us to get to another Rock Tomb, and then we're just going to switch into the Samurott and farm down. So GG, our opponent able to win that game with the combo of Samurott and Cradily. All right, we got the Clodsire versus the Cradily here, running the Acid fast move. So we do resist these moves now. They get to these Grass Knots. to do some good neutral damage, but we're going to fire off our Earthquake here, dealing roughly 50%. They will have to think about shielding the next one. Grassland is going to get us into the low yellow, but before that happens, we fire off the Sludge and we do KO, and now we have the Samurott onto their fortress. They shield first, and we have to think about what they want to do here. We're going to let this go. Rock Tomb is used, and we get farmed down. That's not what we need. In hindsight, obviously, we needed to shield that so that we have potentially damage or that last shield. Now we're going to have to take out this Clodsire of their own with our own Cradily. We do have 2 shields. We're going to shield here. Good shield by us. And then we're going to go straight into our own Clodsire because we have the energy advantage. Earthquake is used. We almost KO. We're looking for the farm down. No farm down. And this comes down to Cradily versus the Fortress. So Fortress is going to be able to do super fast move pressure. We are going to have to shield here, unfortunately. And they have the advantage because they are resisting our fast move pressure. We did get the Rock Tomb all, but it's just way too bulky, and they're going to be able to clean up here. So GG's to our opponent, unable to get the alignment we need. We needed Samurott shielded, like I said, or we needed to somehow get to that second Hydro Cannon to just either damage or get the shield. Okay, see if we can end up on a good note here. We have the Jelly. Yikes. Jelly is a huge core breaker, but they decide to leave that match, and they are going to go into their Matang. So Matang taking a lot of fast move damage right now. You can see the health from just the Fury Cutters alone are pretty much even, and we are going to force this next shield. They go for the side shock, which would have been decent neutral damage. We get to the Hydro. We do flip the switch, but now we have the issue of how do we take out this Jelly. We try to catch the move. Let's see if this is going to be the Shadow Ball. No Shadow Ball. Ends up being the surface. Going to be super effective. And they, what do they have here? Fortress in the back is going to be very, very good against, oh, and they get the farm down, so that's even worse. We need to somehow get this low enough for a farm down. So we go into the Samurott, doing some good damage there. But you can see, unable to farm down. Rock Tomb is used, and because we're debuffed, this Grassland doesn't come close to KOing, I don't think. Yeah, still in the red, and we're not going to be able to farm down because we are running the Acid fast move. They're going to farm us down, and now they have energy to take us out. So GG's to our opponents. Check out the team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.